also have.
Is it 97 design?
No, they added it before 97, but it pretty much is.
Yeah, but it's it's
like,
legitimate.
I mean, it literally is. They were added like whenever the Marvel crossover happened with Galactus.
Yeah.
Oh, that X-Jet glider is fucking sick, though.
Guess who's back?
Eminem.
I wish.
I mean, he just released
Yeah.
Houdini.
Oh, is it? How was that song? Was it good or bad?
It's a song. It's kind of
a song of all
sure is.
time. It kind of what?
I mean, it's just kind of I wouldn't say it's exactly like a lot of his late era career stuff, but it is in the same kind of like vibe.
You see.
Yeah.
It's a bit tricky or a bit catchy.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not a good song. I'm saying it's.
Well, I wasn't saying that to
Yeah,
trash you or anything. I was just adding that.
It's a bit catchy. It is a takeoff of one of his older Slim Shady songs.
Is it? Hang on, let me think about it.
You guys want to talk about Smiling Friends since season 2 just ended?
Oh,
I haven't been watching it.
Ah.
I've been waiting for Maddie because Maddie said she wanted to watch it, and I want to watch it.
Oh, it's adorable.
Well, I only watched half of the season so far. I'll watch the other half later. But I'm really enjoying this new season.
Yeah.
Like, I love, like, they keeping up the mixed media format. I just love when, like, shows use multiple styles of, like, animation or, like...
It's the amazing world of Gumball for internet-addicted idiots.
Basically.
Really do. Anything with, like, lots of detail on screen, anything that you can get lost.
Yeah.
I'm always a fan of.
Look, and some people are like...
they do the background gags.
Yeah. Like, it feels like a throwback to, like, the comedy shows of old, but, like, still using modern techniques, you know? I don't know how to explain
the shows of comedy old.
Yeah, just like sitcoms or like cartoons that would do that shit. Like I think the closest, but like Smiling Friends just a different vibe. Like the way it's structured, I don't know how to explain it. Just like the humor and like characters of Smiling Friends feel so unique, but the structure of like, oh yeah, I can tell where it took, like it took inspiration from like Cartoon Network stuff or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
But I also think the character designs like are a big part of its appeal because just looking at them makes me laugh. I think that's really fun for a comedy cartoon where you can just look at the cartoon and it'll make you laugh instead of even just hearing a dialogue from it. Also, sorry if my mouth is stuffed with stuff. I'm eating snacks.
You don't have to apologize for stuff in your mouth, but perhaps you have to apologize.
Well, Fortnite, yeah. Fortnite session. Like, I thought I hit it, but like, God, did my controller break?
Now it unreaded me.
Damn.
That's stupid. You readied it and unreadied me, staring at it.
Oh, okay.
It's been broken, by the way. They updated it like a week ago. And
it's still broken?
Yeah, it's old. Yay!
Good as there ever was.
Apparently it passed it back to you, so I don't know.
Good as it ever was. Why are we moving? There's water at the bottom of the
we kind of match.
Yeah. I do like the skins we're using. We're both, for the listeners at home, we're using original Fortnite creations, not cameo characters.
Buster is using the diamond character from the heist season, and I am using Ruin from season 8.
Damn.
Season 1, season 8, or season 2?
Yeah, season 1, original season. He was the bonus character, the secret character that you had to do a bunch of fucking bullshit every single week to get. I don't even remember what you had to do, Dag. It was a pain in the ass. It was the first season of the game before they even thought about seasons, and that shit was just hard. There used to be a bonus character in every season that you had to like just bust.
Doesn't Fortnite like kind of just like slowly transition from like quote unquote open beta to like just like okay, it's a seasonal game now?
Yeah, pretty much. It evolved in odd ways. It launched as a PvE game.
Yeah, I remember. Like, I know the zombie mode. Like, some Call Me Johnny talked about it in his Fortnite video.
Yeah, I was there for the fucking pre-alpha.
Yeah, I played the pre-alpha. I played a bit of the pre-alpha. What's it called? Forgot. Pre-alpha.
Before there was a demo, I got to play this goddamn game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pre-alpha battle royale. When they put battle royale for free, I played a bit of it before it blew up, and it was kind of crazy that like it kind of did. Like, I was I'm already playing it. And I'm like, I didn't really spend money on it, and I wasn't really good at it. But it was interesting.
Yeah, just walking around with a Fortnite shirt a good, decade? Or no?
It was 2014. That was
Been a
when
good
that was.
good 6-7 years before it became popular.
Well, not even that, but like, so Buster, you probably remember, but um, I was a big fan of Epic Games as a studio back
Yeah,
because of Gears of War.
I remember. Oh, by the way, what do you think of the new one? Actually, there's not really much to say on the new one, and I think we already talked about the Microsoft show.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I
I hope
think
people
because of
like
the
it.
way they showed Dom, it shows me that they're already gunning right for the emotion of this first episode or this prequel. And I've kind of always wanted to play in that fucking area anyways.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to see just the fucking moments before. Not quite the like it's like it is the Pendulum Wars, but it's not quite what we saw in Gears. So I'm excited for it.
yeah.
But yeah, I got to play Fortnite before it even had like a trailer.
Does Gears have like that thing of like, oh, we made these super soldier people, and to
They're not super
like
soldiers.
they're just regular dudes.
Yeah, they're just regular dudes.
There's
They're
They
just
wear
military.
heavy.
that buff.
They wear crazy like heavy armor, and they are like a bit buff, but they're not quite like that. There are just like regular people.
Well, this is more of like the way you were talking about like the prequel era is like the Halo thing where they made these super soldiers to fight off insurrectionists or whatever, and then aliens came and they were like, "Oh, we already got everything to fight them. Cool, let's use them."
Yeah, it is an odd, interesting story. I mean, it's not Earth. It's I forget what.
Harvest.
No, it's like Scion or some shit. Not quite the.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know.
Should we introduce the podcast?
Yeah, hello. Well, everybody, it's Modular Components. We hang out, we talk about news, we tell each other jokes. I'm one of your hosts, Boingo Ryder, and with me, as always, are these two chuckle fucks.
I'm not here always, man. I just had a month hiatus from this show. Hi, I'm Buster. I'm back.
He's not here always. Just almost an entire year, and then for a vacation is fine, but you cannot leave.
Also, like, I'm playing Fortnite with Cody right now, and like, I just unlocked this crazy guitar thing, like, and I'm like, whoa! It just lets me go jumping
the
all over the place.
It's the Metallica guitar.
Oh,
You have the power of a Hatfield in your hand. James Hatfield.
James Hetfield.
Hatfield. That one. Mustache
that
man.
guy, this guy.
Actually, give the match a little bit, and you'll see him up here in the sky with the rest of his bandmates.
He's the guy who goes, "Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that."
Oh, that guy.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, Buster, it's time for you to get acquainted with the new feature.
I already did the driving. Remember?
No, it's time for you to learn it first time ever. We're not a level 11. You have not
7-Eleven?
played at all.
So yeah, because like Cody already maxed out his level this season. I'm still at level 11 because of the vacation. If you're wondering how it went,
how was it? How'd you go?
it was
how'd feel?
okay. The wedding part kind of blew, but the actual like just traveling and sightseeing and just like chilling with family was pretty fun. That's just like anxiety also causes me to like just not really like too much loud noise and excess just gets me like nervous and shit.
Well, you had at least a little bit of a good time.
Yeah, I saw the pyramids. I made a little funny picture for social media on them.
Damn.
Yeah, I
Funny
soy
pyramid
jacked at
picture.
them. And everyone in Boingo's Discord server kept making Linkara references, which like fair, but also it was just like everyone did it, and I was like, man, no one even made a JoJo reference. You couldn't even do the easy one. I don't know. How are you doing, Boingo? It's been so long since we've talked. Like so long, I mean, an entire month.
I'm doing all right.
They're all dead, Buster.
Awesome. We just killed a bunch of people in Fortnite.
A bunch of 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're yelling racial slurs to their mom.
It might be your summer, but I play this game every day.
Yeah. Number 1 victory royale.
No match for a 30-year-old.
The 30-year-old man.
Infinite summer.
It's not really
Nobody on the beach.
Like being an adult with like, okay, summer takes like a whole new meaning of just it's just hot.
Yeah. No, there was actually a thing on the early internet days of basically when school would get out, a bunch of people would get onto the internet for the first time and wouldn't know the etiquette. And so there was like a good couple weeks where you had to teach all the newbies like how to be an actual person on the internet. And then one year they all noticed that like the people on the internet were going like, this isn't ending. Oh no, it's forever summer now. Everyone's just gonna be an asshole and an idiot.
Oh.
Yeah, it may be like something slightly different, or like endless September. It may have been people getting out of school, or maybe people, maybe like young kids, like people getting internet access in school for the first time.
Yeah. And it just that reminds me of like my school computer lab. They didn't really have any like cool games in there, but like I did access like websites to play like, Game Boy emulators on like my school computers. It was pretty sick.
Eternal September. That's the phrase.
Endless September sounds better.
First to a cultural phenomenon during the period of beginning late 1993 and early 1994, when internet service providers began offering Usenet access to many new users. Prior to this, the only sudden changes in volume of new users of Usenet occurred each September when cohorts of university students would gain access to it for the first time. The periodic flood of new users overwhelmed the existing culture of online forums and the ability to enforce existing norms. AOL began their Usenet gateway service in March 1994, leading to a constant stream of new users. Hence, from the early Usenet hobbyist point of view, the influx of new users that began in September 1993 appeared to be endless.
Wow. We just wiped a team while you explained that.
Yeah. The beauty of modular components. Me and Cody play Fortnite. Boingo explains the lore of the internet.
I explain a bunch of dumb shit.
Yeah. But mostly the lore of the internet.
It was nice to hear.
Yeah, it was nice. It was very interesting.
Yeah, but like it's a thing all of us fundamentally have just grown up in.
Yeah.
But imagine like being like one of those early internet users where things calm down and people know how to behave for a little bit.
Oh, good.
And then it doesn't.
Yeah, shit's wild. Yeah, I know. Like, I feel like I've grown up with unrestricted. I'm one of those fellas who grew up with unrestricted internet access. I mean, I was watching YouTube as like early as like before I would turn 10. To put it in perspective.
Yeah,
it's like kind of fricked me up, but also it's like it still kind of fricked me up.
I
didn't really watch the cruddy videos. I mostly just watched Let's Plays of like people playing Pokemon. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but here's the thing, Buster. I was very much one of those people scrolling through Newgrounds trying to find weird shit.
Yeah, I never used Newgrounds. So like I used a couple. Oh, I'll hop on the car. Yeah, okay, I'm coming. Yeah, but like I know I don't think I only used Newgrounds until I was like 19.
And by that point in time, it was that was not its heyday.
Yeah, I'm like. It became a specialty site. Like, if you look going for Newgrounds, you're looking for something specifically on it. Like, you know, like someone who just like specifically uploaded like something there. You know.
Yeah, or porn.
Yeah. No, it's like no judgment. But...
No, I mean it's one of the safer places to upload porn on the internet right now.
Yeah, especially with all the AI shit.
You know, if you're an artist, you know, DeviantArt's going to take it down. You can't upload it to Tumblr. Twitter's always fucked.
Yeah. I mean, you may not get all the eyes on it, but it's at least a way to preserve the pieces.
Yeah.
At least that's how I'm viewing like Newgrounds right now. It's like it's a preservation site right now.
I don't know if
save the porn.
I don't know if any of my artist friends who draw smut upload to Newgrounds.
I think I could have sworn Huey at least tried it.
Yeah.
Well, not like just art in general because they just accept like everything.
Good old Huey's art of people stubbing their toes.
I don't know if that's a euphemism or if it's just like legitimate.
It's a euphemism, but it's a joke because when I first started like hanging out with Huey, just talking to them, they uploaded a cropped piece of smut on their Safe for Work account.
Oh.
But it's very clearly cropped smut.
Yeah. Oh.
So I decided to make a little joke because they were making an O face, and I was like, "Oh no, she stubbed her toe." As a haha joke, and then I finished the joke on their Not Safe for Work account, going, "She didn't stub her toe at all." Like
you were lied to.
It was a gag, and so from then on, stubbing a toe is just what I've jokingly referred to some of their smut as.
Yeah.
There's some Boingo lore for you.
Yeah, that's a Boingo lore. That's not internet lore. That's Boingo lore.
Boingo core Boingo lore.
The new
certified freak.
The new hit Disney Plus show, The Boingo Lordian.
Boingo Lord. You might have to like call like a subscriber special that one day. Just a little idea.
Boingo
Also,
Unlimited.
guys, Ultraman Arc premieres like by the time this episode goes up.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, very excited to watch it.
I may, you know what? I might watch it.
Well, like you don't have to make a video series on it. You can
I
just watch
don't.
it.
Yeah, like I'll watch it like I'll watch Boom Boonger. I'm behind on Boom Boom, but I'm enjoying it when I'm watching it.
Yeah, and like Arc's like weekly on YouTube, so like, you know that'll be like easier to like access than like having to like go out of your way for Boom Booger.
The last Boom episode I watched was the one with the Go Onger cameo.
Yeah. I have not watched Boom Booger since episode 1. I don't even hate it. I just like been busy with I've been keeping up with Gotchard, but like
Yeah.
Yeah, I but even then I'm a bit behind. Last episode I watched was the final form episode, and I know we're like a bit like after that. But like yeah, I'm really loving Gotchard. It's probably gonna be my new favorite Reiwa season. Like Saber was my previous favorite for Reiwa, but now it's like you dig Saber. I think like you should try it out. Like eventually.
Real quick, I'm just fucking with a set of D&D dice I bought recently.
Yeah.
I just rolled a nat 20.
That's funny.
Me too, dude.
Fuck off.
What, you don't trust Cody?
We're at 17 total kills this match.
Oh my god.
No. I've been contemplating trying my hand at dungeon mastering.
You should. Hey, if you need guinea pigs.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to do a D&D campaign. I just like I don't know.
Here's the thing. I want to do a one shot or like a couple of one shots before I just go like, all right, campaign.
Yeah, we could do some one shots. Maybe a modular components one shot.
Cody, do you want to play some D&D?
Maybe in B. I was chuckling at finding the people we killed's vehicle. Oh no!
I'm sorry. No, I was getting a bit too trigger happy there.
Oh no! Did you die?
No, I put everything on fire.
Alright. I will fix it.
I need to catch up with the. I watched the first 2 episodes of season 2 of My Adventures of Superman, and I'm really loving it so far.
Yeah. I you know what? I'll just say this as my thing with My Adventures of Superman. I'm going off of Simeon's opinion on their Supergirl presentation, and his opinion shifted, and so it's like, no, it's good. I'm going like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I trust your opinion, Supergirl fan number 1.
Yeah.
On how the show presents it, you know?
Yeah, even then I thought like he was like, man, the character just got introduced, like you're already like doom posting, and then I was like, oh no, yeah. Oh, it happens. You know, I understand it because it's like, oh, you know, the show has been doing so many like radical takes on characters. For it's like, yeah. I mostly liked like I know like it might be a hot take. I like the reinvention of some of the villains in My Adventure.
Yeah.
Like they're not like the best version, but they're fun versions. I think is the best way to put it.
I don't think any of them are horrible.
Yeah, none of them are like. I mean, we've seen the pits of comic adaptations. This is nowhere near him.
No.
So, Cody, get out! Get me out of the storm! Get me out of the storm! Get me out of the storm!
Buster, you got to say please.
Please. Wait.
Like I have control. Like I have control over what Cody does.
Yeah, that's a good joke.
No.
I'm thinking you can. I think me and Cody are finally gonna win a match together.
Hell yeah, brother!
I'm unstoppable in the fucking car already.
Yeah.
It's almost as if you've grown up playing Crazy Toxic, not Crazy Toxic.
Twisted Metal.
Oh, why'd you say that so weird and wrong? I don't like that. I don't like your difference.
Say what's so weird and wrong?
Oh, the circle's small enough that we have to move with it.
Oh my god.
We still have the car though, so it's worth saving.
Yeah.
I trust in this car.
Believe in the car that believes in you.
All right, Dominic Toretto.
There's 10 people left in the game.
Yeah. A lot like I'll talk about airplane movies because those are interesting to me. What do you guys think qualifies as a good airplane movie? Really making you think.
You know, on that note, not a movie that makes me
think. Bang Bang.
Yeah, like something lighthearted.
Yeah, a lot of people were watching like Fast and Furious on the plane. Like,
Fast and Furious, Speed, Con Air. I'd say watching that on the plane would probably be fun.
They had like basically they had all the recent DC movies on the plane.
None of those I know.
Yeah, like the Flash, Black Adam. People were watching those, but it's like they just seem like mind numbing on a plane, especially with all the special effects. You know.
You want something, for lack of a better way of describing it, you are on a plane, there's a lot of people, it's a lot of stuff. You want something that is simple and to the point, but has enough going on that you're not just bored.
Yeah, wait. Oh, God, sorry. We're in the final intense last round. I don't know what to do. I think Cody's dead.
Cody, are you dead? Oh, no.
Oh, they
I was trying to ram him, but I.
Alright, let me just... Oh, I'm cooked. Yeah, I'm cooked. Placed fourth. I'm sorry.
Oh, man, you're Dane Cook?
Did it.
Yeah. Let me return to the lobby real quick while I finish up this thought about airplane movies. Yeah, so airplane movies are weird. Like, I watched Gridman Universe on a plane, mainly because that's the only legal way you can watch it, actually, like, with English subs. You have to, which is really weird, that, like, that's one of the only ways to watch, like, Gridman Universe with English subs legally without, like, going on the 7 seas. And then I also watched Iron Giant on a plane. That was actually my first time watching that movie. Pretty good. And then I rewatched Spider-Verse. Because, always good. I'm always down to rewatch Spider-Verse.
I watched like 10 episodes of Kabuto on a train.
Hey, Kabuto, good show.
I thought you were talking about plane-related movies.
No. No, I'm talking about like movies I've watched
on planes.
That could be that is a subgenre of movies, like movies based around planes, like Flyboys and
Airplane,
Plane,
Soul Plane.
Nice.
Okay, but like when you said Flyboy, I thought you meant like
Con Air.
Called
Con Air.
A lot of war movies.
What's that Harrison Ford Air Force One?
Air Force One. Get off my plane.
Yeah, where Harrison Ford is president and some terrorists take over his plane.
Terrorism. Yeah, I like when you said Flyboy, I thought you meant like Old Boy for a second, like the classic Korean action movie. God, Old Boys. I watched that movie for the first time this year. It's so good, man. I'm sorry to be that guy.
You're not
like,
that
it's
guy.
just like, oh yeah, Old Boy's good. Like it is good. You should watch it.
Stop depresses.
Stop depression.
Plotting his oppression.
Don't eat. I can't think of a rhyme. Fuck me.
Yeah.
There is no rhyme this time.
Oh fuck. Oh shit.
Hey
Buster. You didn't get to talk about it last time. What'd you think of the Nintendo Direct?
Geek fiction. Oh my god. Let me pull it up real quick so I can have everything to talk about. That was my favorite Nintendo Direct ever. Like, it's not even close.
Buster, you're more connected to like those Nintendo fans. How did they feel about it being such an RPG heavy Direct?
Some people thought it was a lighter Nintendo Direct than others.
Because like most of the games presented were RPGs.
Yeah, like some people thought it was lighter because it was an RPG heavy Direct, but like I'm like, bro, what are you smoking? That was like it appealed to so many of my sensibilities. Not even like Nintendo stuff. Like it just some of the third party stuff was just really good. I'm gonna go in order. Mario and Luigi Brothership, very happy that series is back. Mario and Luigi is one of my favorite Mario sub-series. So
also, all the people fucking doom posting about, oh, they're not announcing the studio. Yeah, because it's internal studio.
It's Ilka, who was like basically like they did the Pokemon remakes, the recent ones, the Diamond and Pearl ones. But even that, they're more of a support studio and they do good work. They did that recent One Piece game.
But also, they didn't announce that Next Level was doing what was it? Luigi's Mansion. So it was just about out.
Okay. I'm just gonna go through the highlights real quick because you already discussed the last episode. The Looney Tunes like shovelware game by Game Mill, that's gonna lead to a lot of funny videos, and that's all I have to say on it. Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. I actually think this is a good idea. I really hope the port is good because I heard the porting studio they got for it is a bit tricky. But I do think this is a good idea to give Donkey Kong fans something to chew on and also just make the definitive version of like, here's the 3DS content with the Wii graphics. Because that was kind of been like the 3DS version. a sticking point with Country Returns. And I know people are like, oh, another Country Returns remake or like re-release, but I'm like, nah, this kind of need to happen. Dragon Quest 3, pretty epic, not gonna lie. The Funko Pop game, that was the worst part of the Direct. Thank God it was so short. It looks like Lego Dimensions, but even worse. And I like I like parts of Lego Dimensions, so
Never forget the Gears of War Funko Pop game that happened.
I don't even think that came out yet.
Oh
But yeah,
God,
that
did it
Funko,
not come out yet?
and the worst part is they got Edgar Wright movies in that Funko Pop game. They got like Shaun of the Dead, and I'm like, oh, don't drag it into this. Don't, nah. And then here's the thing that actually, the only thing in the Direct that made me audibly scream: Dempamen. They brought back Dempamen. One of my favorite niche 3DS titles is coming to Nintendo Switch as the new Dempamen.
And here's the thing: I know you're lying because there is one other thing that had to have made you scream.
Oh, the Marvel thing? Yeah, we'll get
Marvel,
there.
baby.
Yeah, we'll get there. We're getting there. Metal Slug, pretty cool that they're getting in, like a new Metal Slug stuff.
That's not new. That's actually a here's all the shit port of a mobile gotcha game that got in the service this year.
Oh, that's good. It's like the Mega Man X Dive. Okay,
Yeah.
now we can get to Marvel. Oh my God, this is the last place I expected a Marvel vs. Capcom collection to get announced, but I'm grateful because it just bolstered an already great Nintendo Direct into like perfection for me. Like getting some people had the audacity during this moment being like, well, this is a lighter Nintendo Direct, and I'm like, bro, you clearly don't understand the legacy of Marvel vs. Capcom, man.
You don't understand just how fucking wild it is for it to have a new port in the year of our Lord 2024.
Yeah, and it's like it's just nice, and that they have rollback. It's official. We can just play it, and it has so many quality of life features.
Now I'm not gonna be one of those people saying like this definitely means we're getting Marvel vs. Capcom 4.
No,
No, it means that they're having open communication and it's a possibility.
Yeah, I do think
could.
Marvel 4 is probably here's the thing, like if they're gonna make another fighting game, it's probably gonna be Marvel 4. That's my thing, because it's like they always do Street Fighter, then a Marvel, like in the recent, like with Street Fighter 4 and 5, they do that game, then they do the crossover game, and then whatever else they got. Sometimes nothing else.
Here's the thing, whether we want to admit it or not, by sheer technicality, the Marvel vs. series is Capcom's second biggest fighting game franchise.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
I'm sorry, Darkstalkers fans.
You know, I just like more like Rival Schools, like, cause like I think the Rival Schools game with like the World Tour mode of Street Fighter. I keep saying this, but the World Tour mode of Street Fighter.
The thing that Maximilian Dude said about the Marvel Fighting Collection, it has MVC2, which is a Naomi game.
Yeah, so we can get a Rival Schools port eventually.
Which they haven't ported any of them yet because they haven't been satisfied with any of the emulation. But they're satisfied with MVC2. Maybe they'll be satisfied with a Project Justice and Power Stone 1 and 2
and Star Gladiator. Just
like the only ones that wouldn't be part of that are the PlayStation 1 ones, which is the first Project Justice and the first Star Gladiator.
Even then, those should probably be easier to port because it's just lesser hardware.
Yeah, there had to have been another 3D Gunbuster, the one where they're on like roller skates.
No, that's not Gunbuster.
What was that? It had Cammy and like Mega Man.
It was Spiral Attack or some shit.
Hold on.
It was like based on one of Cammy's special moves.
Cannon Buster.
Yeah. Or Spike Buster or something. Spike Cannon or
I don't know. But isn't that also a Naomi one?
Yeah. Point is 3D Capcom games are a possibility for a collection, and I'm really excited. The new Mario Party looks very fun. Glad it's like so many players, so like you can just cram as many people as you want into a room and just go nuts. The new Zelda, very awesome.
Looks
I popped off. Yeah, I really like the Link's Awakening art style, so I'm happy about this. Lego Horizon, why was this here?
Wow, it was also in the Sony one.
Yeah. But like it's still funny to see in the Nintendo one. Ace Attorney collection, pretty base. And then
Ace Attorney Investigations Collection.
yeah, it's like the first time
The second one's
Investigations
been,
2, yeah,
yeah.
localized. And then they just said Prime Force happening again, and it's just that trailer was great.
Yep.
Yeah, and Silex was from Prime Hunters was in it. It's man, I'm so happy about that Prime Force stuff. Like, we have to wait a year, but like it's coming very soon.
The game I was thinking of was Cannon Spike.
We were close. But yeah, that was one of my favorite Nintendo Directs of all time. Just
Wow.
yeah, like there were some duds, but the highs were like so high. And it's like you're not gonna get not everything in a thing is gonna be what's it called? Peak, you know?
Do we think they won?
Oh, 100% Nintendo won this, like, not E3 summer of games announcements.
I mean, here's the thing. I think the thing is Nintendo even released like a statement of going like, yeah, we're not aiming for big high fidelity games. We're aiming for like smaller projects that are a little bit shorter, with more team to work on it so they aren't overworked. And it's just like, you mean the thing everybody's been asking from the games industry, you're doing, Nintendo?
I mean, they kind of already, like, Iwata, like, specifically, he foresaw the problem, that's why he held some of the, like, Wii stuff back. I think that's why I heard. That could just be people gassing Iwata up again for stuff he just...
I think that specifically was, we can't compete with them on that stage, so why don't we just make our own playing field? And now that is like a desolate wasteland of a new game every other year that has any kind of like relevancy, Nintendo now has like a very fertile ground where, let's be honest, they've released some AAA games, but if you go by what were the big fucking titles, it's Mario Odyssey, Tears of the Kingdom, and Breath of the Wild, those two. Smash Brothers. I'd say maybe
Mario Wonder?
Maybe Wonder, but that also could that could easily be just described as like a really polished AA game. Looks like a super solid one of those.
Yeah.
And maybe like Xenoblade 3.
Yeah, Xenoblade 2 also like was just huge.
Yeah. But like,
keep forgetting they had Xenoblade at launch year for Switch. That's crazy.
Yeah. And the whole time Monolith is just helping other studios get their jobs done. It's like, holy shit. What the fuck, Monolith?
Yeah, I think I mentioned something. I was like, are they like are they like overworked as shit? And it's like,
no, I just think they have a super ton of people.
Yeah, they seem to have like 9. Last time I checked, like 700, 900. I could be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Speaking of video games, by the time this episode comes out, hopefully I will have gotten my Steam Deck shipped to me, and I'm very excited to mess around with it because I mainly got it because, well, like Steam sale, and it's like, well, they're finally putting the Kingdom Hearts games on Steam. This is the only way I'm gonna be able to play these games portably, like because they butched up the Switch port, so I'm like, all right, it's time to hop on the Steam bandwagon. And, like, I'm excited because like it also just the emulator possibilities will just open up so much too.
Yeah.
Just like that, and also like with Steam, like gonna add new recording software for games. Like that will hopefully help me capture footage for videos easier.
Oh, you're also getting your first Linux computer.
Oh yeah, I'm actually tempted to like mess around with it as a computer because like a lot of people have been using like Steam Decks as like work computers or some shit. And I'm like, that sounds interesting. I'm gonna try stuff like that out and just, like mess around. Like, cause I heard people like edit videos on Steam Decks. And I'm like, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I wanna figure out how to like, yeah. I haven't gotten it at the time of recording, but like, I'm very excited.
You know, I should have expected this, but it is nice to see. There's a Wikipedia page for Evo Moment 37.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Evo 137 at the time were like the Daigo Parry.
The Daigo Parry. Yeah. You've seen the Daigo Parry, haven't you, Cody?
I don't know what that is.
Okay. let me look it up. Third Strike Parry and all. It's a GIF. It's 100%. Here's the Daigo Parry.
Oh wait a minute. Is it the
Street Fighter 3?
The fucking crazy? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the fucking wild thing is no one thought that could be like that was thought of almost as impossible when that happened. Like people were, it was like you would have to train for multiple hours on a thing that would probably never happen, and it happened.
Yeah, especially because back then there was no training modes. You couldn't customize your CPUs. Like it was just raw talent and just like reaction time.
I mean, that's part of what made Daigo fucking king in the FGC, isn't it?
Yeah. He's still playing like characters. He's still playing video games in the FGC.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like that's what made people go like, "Oh shit, fucking Daigo."
Yeah.
Not that Daigo's fallen off. I'm just saying, like that's what made people go like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
And not to say, also Justin Wong ain't a fucking slouch either.
He's just getting more into like the content creation side of the FGC recently.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it's probably easier than trying to keep and maintain a training schedule with a fighting game and the uncertainty of pots and wins.
Yeah, especially after the Marvel Infinite stuff.
Video games.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know you lived in Canada.
Did he?
Yeah, he's living in Canada right now. Vancouver.
Oh, Canada. My Canada. Wow.
What are some dream conventions you'd love to like go to?
I mean, Evo is a promised land kind of thing.
Yeah, Evo would be fun. Like, I just don't think if I would like I would love to compete there even for like 2 seconds. Like, I'd probably be a filthy modern controls because do they allow modern controls at Evo? I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Because they allow them in tournaments, so I'm like, Evo is a tournament.
Would you get bullied for bringing your controller?
No, I mean like people bring controllers all the time at Evo.
Yeah,
it's
it's expected to actually bring your own pad.
Yeah.
Bring your controller. It's more of it's a setting in Street Fighter 6 where you either have to do the motions or you can do like Smash Bros. Where you just you hold the stick in a certain direction.
It's just easier for me to do like the Smash Bros. Style because of my hands being hands and motor control and shit.
Yeah.
And some people don't like that I do that because it takes away all the challenge. It's like you can still do motions on modern setup.
And it doesn't take away the challenge because you still have to deal with footsies,
the reaction time,
and all that. It just basically you limit your options.
Yeah,
because you can't do everything. There is a limited option choice.
Yeah, and I think that provides a challenge too. Like let's say like Akuma on modern, I can't do the Raging Demon.
But there are certain characters where where it's a little bit of a side eye when you play them, like Zangief.
Yeah, because it's like that's the 360 or like Honda. Like I'll be honest, I do modern Honda sometimes. So
because if you're playing Zangief in Street Fighter, you got to do an entire circle of the joystick to do a move. But with modern, you don't have to do that, and you don't have to do that for the super move. So it's kind of seen as a little cheap, but not like bad. It's just more of like, come on.
Come on, man.
But I mean, like, what Maximilian Dude said about like modern controls is there are certain people who think that being able to do the special moves means you know how to play the game. And it's like, no, that's not knowing how to play the game. It's knowing how to footsie and block and punish and do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, if anything, it helps me unlock the fun for me personally. Like, just like, okay, now I get it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You just have to play it for 300 hours and you can unlock the fun.
No,
I mean, like the modern control setup, like, just helps me unlock it from the get-go. So I can just, like, get into reaction times already.
I was just being stinky.
Yeah.
Oh, you stinky.
I'm sorry, Cody, you have to do a podcast of 2 fighting game noobs.
Yeah, I don't like fighting games. They're cool, though. I appreciate them.
Yeah.
I like to play Kirby and Smash Brothers, and I like playing Mortal Kombat sometimes, but I only know how to do moves with Scorpion.
Yeah.
And I like me some Street Fighter, but I normally play Guile, Roll Tide.
God,
I mean, Guile is in the new ones. So.
Guile, I play Guile, Roll Tide. It's fucking.
Oh, actually, Guile is voiced by Cyclops from X-Men '97 and Ray Chase.
Great.
Yeah.
Too easy.
I'm just like I just really love the recent like voice cast for Street Fighter. I just think like the new ones and like the ones returning have just been doing like such a great job with the sex material.
The
Like,
sex material.
God, I knew someone was gonna say that. It was either Boygo or Cody,
It
and
was
I'm
always
glad it
gonna
was
be me.
Cody. Yeah, because
Oh,
I just say six in a weird way. I think it's my accent.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah,
If you don't want me
like
to
how
ever do
like
that again,
our
I'll
iPad
try
12
not
says
to.
RRR. Like,
Well, that's just because he's fucking Irish.
yeah. You have anything against Irish people?
Motherfucker, where the fuck do you think we came from?
So my beard is red when it gets in the sun. I don't know about that. Scottish is what I got in me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. A lot of people don't fucking realize a lot of where like a lot of Southern people come from is fucking Irish, Scottish, and Scottish Irish immigrants.
Yeah, I mean that's where the fiddle came from and the dancing.
Yeah.
Potato.
I just mentioned iPad 12 because I've been watching like a lot of Versus Wolves.
No, that's fair. We started talking about Irish, and then it's just like, what do you have a thing against Irish people? And it's like, it's a weird, complicated thing because, like Cody, I won't wrap you into this, but there's a conceptual idea of I know distinctly I am descended from Irish immigrants, and I can see how that still influences my life today. But there's a very distinct. I am not Irish because like I don't have any of the like direct cultural connections and all that kind of stuff. But like I can see the parallels of how like Irish immigrants maintained a form of Irish culture and it formed into what I know as a contemporary Southern American stuff. Like Cody was bringing up the fiddle. It's like, yeah, bluegrass is just an Irish jig.
Yeah, and I can see what you're getting at with some of the family things, the familiar.
Yeah. But it's like I can see the connections and I can like put two and two together, but it's like I can see and acknowledge where that all comes from, but it's also like I don't want to overstay my hand and say like, oh yeah, like take for example, Buster, you are aware of whiskey, right? The drink known as whiskey. Okay, did you know you can actually tell where a culture gets their whiskey tradition from by the way they spell it? If it's spelled one way, it's from Scotland, and if it's spelled a different way, the other way, it's from Ireland. See, Japanese whiskey is from the Scottish tradition. American whiskey is from Ireland, okay?
Okay.
And it's grown and continued and changed to what American whiskey and bourbon and all that stuff is today. Now, see, before you barrel whiskey to age it and get the color and the taste and all that kind of stuff, in its raw form, colloquially, there's rules to it, but it's like before it's aged, it's a product called moonshine. Okay.
Yeah, I'm aware of moonshine.
Now in Ireland, they have a very similar thing of whiskey before it's aged. It has a specific name, and I'm just gonna say the name and tell me if it doesn't sound a little bit similar. Poitín.
Poitín.
What'd you call me?
Moonshine. Poitín moonshine. Like you can see where the parallels start to begin.
Poitín. Potshine.
Fuck off.
Well, no, I mean like potshine.
Potshine.
It's potshine.
Yeah.
With an accent.
Well, it's Irish. It's actually like the Irish language. Like,
oh, dude, stop, dude. I'm only really high.
Are you high?
A little bit now. Playing heathens on Fortnite.
Yeah. The talk about Street Fighter got me on Street Fighter 6. So. Yeah.
Oh, I never got to say what song I bought. What the second song I bought, and
what
it was "We Like to Party" by the Venga Boys. A song that has no business being in this game, but I'm so glad.
Didn't they put like a J-pop like idol song in the game like at one point?
They put all kinds of crazy shit in here now. They got Dragula and Metallica all over the place, and ninjas playing drums.
Playing drums, man.
Okay, Poitín. Formerly common names for Poitín were Irish moonshine and Mountain Dew.
My God, we were always meant to drink Mountain Dew.
The Mountain Dew is real.
Well, I mean, Mountain Dew originally was created as a whiskey mixer.
Fascinating.
The elixir, if you will. I think I will, sir. Oh, yes, I do, sir.
Yeah. What is happening? There hasn't really been much news this week. Maybe there's more this week. I don't know.
I mean, Cody and I can talk about the whole fucking donut situation.
What donut
Yeah, we can
situation?
touch on the donut situation. Corpos suck,
Oh,
and they're
what happened?
ruining every single part of America and the whole CEO thing and the shit that's happening over at Boeing, and it's all nonsense. And I bet you didn't expect it.
Okay, talk about donuts. Talk about donuts for real quick.
So Donut was still is, it's still around, is a production studio that started making videos on
Oh,
YouTube about cars and car culture and building cars and all that kind of stuff. Got pretty big, got pretty popular. Then it got sold, and then all the content they started making was cheap car parts from Temu or reaction shit.
yeah,
And
that's not good.
so two guys who were like two of the most popular dudes from the channel are like, fuck this shit, and were decided to go make their own channel where they did what they wanted to do, which was car builds and making cool cars.
Yeah,
That's not the main of it.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
that
that's
just
the whole
sounds like-
thing I was talking about, but I don't know
Well,
what else.
well-
is happening with
Because
Donut.
one of the main like writers, one of the main creatives from Donut also left before all that, and he posted this long video explaining the whole situation about Zach and Job and everything. And it's not just Donut; it's all of car media, and it's a lot of other YouTubes too, where these massive companies are coming in and buying these other things, and then just like treating it like a business and only wanting what makes immediate money, and completely changing how everything functions. Well, the beauty of it is that obviously we will learn yet again, time and time and time again, that the creation without the creator will not be the same, and it will not produce the same bullshit.
Mhm.
But for res-
I mean their first video talking about where they build what's this car? They were working on Jesus fucking Christ.
was it an Eclipse or was it a Nissan?
It's a Nissan. Working on an engine for a Nissan.
Man, I really like Humphrey and Nolan.
Yeah.
Are those the car guys like from Donut?
Those are some of the presenters from Donut.
I hope they could get
What's
back
his
on
name?
their feet
Charlie.
and like do what they love again.
I mean, hey, James Pumphrey is shouting out big time. Like, at least there's no bad blood between all of them guys.
Yeah.
It should all burn.
Oh, I just realized there's gonna be a bunch of anime stuff coming up, like because of Anime Expo. So we might have some stuff to talk about in a couple podcasts from now.
I wonder if Mobile Suit Gundam: The Unreal
It'll probably like have like a brief tease. I don't know. Like maybe they'll announce like the next Gundam, like the like big mainline one instead of just a spin-off thing. Like it would be
Maybe.
nice because like hey, after Witch from Mercury, or well, where could the series go from now?
There and back to Gundam Seed.
Yeah. How did you watch the Gundam Seed movie yet? I think it came out like digitally.
No, I've not actually seen all of Gundam Seed.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You haven't finished it. Yeah.
I did start watching it, but I will be honest, back when I was watching it and found out that it wasn't part of the century, I kind of stopped watching it, which shouldn't have been the reason why I lost interest, but
Yeah.
it's not fair to that show because I do like some of the Gundam designs. I don't know. A weird, silly lore, finicky.
Like honestly, like lore shouldn't really matter in terms of like enjoyment of a show. If it's good shit, it's good shit.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
that's why like
Iron Blooded
I don't really
Orphan.
like care about like reboots. Like, hey, if they reboot it, cool. Is it still good? All right, But usually, like most, I don't know. I'm not really like in a headspace to discuss reboots and their impact on culture and shit. Are you in the headspace, boy? Go.
I'm in some place.
What's
Headass.
called?
I don't know.
Call it what you want.
Call it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I could
call it
talk about
cool.
one extra thing. Hopefully I didn't talk about. Did I talk about Tangle last time?
I don't remember.
I don't
What
think
is
I did.
Tangle?
No, you know what? I remember talking. Was it? God forgive me. Lupin? No.
Yeah, that was last week. That was last week. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. We talked about Twistazoids, which are technically a Tangle
Yeah.
product,
I listened to that episode.
but I started collecting Tangles again.
Oh.
And man, I might have talked. I don't know. It was interesting to see that. I started looking up more stuff about Tangle just because I used to have them as a kid. I didn't realize that they'd been around since the '80s and that they started as a the whole concept was for them to be a kinetic sculpture and for people to be able to create no matter what age or like mindset or anything.
Yeah.
So they came from a really cool spot, and I really appreciated that. They've also been adopted and like widespread and pretty much maintained and supported through ADHD and autism group as like one of the strongest both child and adult toys
Mm-hmm.
to stem with, I guess.
Yeah. Stimulate.
Neat. I very much love. They're one of my favorite things aesthetically. Like they're kind of every like the reason why I love Go-Go's is because all the interesting colors, and they're always available in such very interesting colors, and you can pull them apart and make your own,
Yeah.
or make them ultra long.
I have a thing to tangle. I think I just need to separate it because like half of it is a weird suede texture that's like flocked and it sometimes
They
just
release
doesn't
some
feel
of
good.
those. Yeah,
Yeah.
they have like furry ones too, and ones in skin and stuff. I just like the plastic ones though, and the ones that look like uh primary colors, the ones that are like
Yeah.
primary colored standard.
Yeah, this is like half of it is red flocked furry and the other half is like gold plastic.
Oh, that's probably two separate ones connected.
Yeah, it is. But I need to disconnect them so I can just fiddle with it again. Ugh, God.
I every now and then whenever I DoorDash, I will order like something, usually a Hot Wheel, something that I don't feel would inconvenience the person going to the store,
Yeah.
but something I also appreciate because I always find it interesting to see like what the Dasher will pick out because they have nothing, and I always assume
Yeah.
which if they assume that they're shopping in the right heart anyway, so it works out. But I've gotten some pretty interesting ones. I have like a small like micro collection of cars from it too, like years. Because sometimes like it's Matchbox ones that are just like pretty plain and mundane. I'll one bummer was like it was a Matchbox 5 pack because like they didn't have two items and had like extra money. And we went and did this, and I was like, wow, that's great. And then I was secretly like, man, I hate that. But I got a Tingle, and that's how I kind of started my re-entry into it. And it was a
Yeah.
pink, like opaque and pink clear, translucent one with
Mhm.
like some purple in there as well. It's three different colors, and I realized I did not fucking put it down for, and like without even thinking it, I was like wearing it as a thing. Like I was fucking with it nonstop, and I used to do that with the old one. I was like obsessed with it. It
Yep.
was like one of my favorite things to fuck around with, and I
And you found out.
found out.
There's something delightful about a really good STEM toy.
Yeah,
And
you
I
get
got
it.
another one, dude. I went back to fucking Dollar Tree. This one, I'll send a picture of them. Actually, let me take a. I fucking love these. These are like some of the toys of all time, and they might make it onto the list.
Yeah. Well, other than all of that, everybody, do we have anything else we want to say, or should we start wrapping up?
I think we should start wrapping it up. I'm feeling tired.
You feeling tired?
Yeah.
Tired.
All right, tell the people where they can find you, Buster.
Hi, I'm Buster. I do videos on YouTube.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can find me on that YouTube channel, Buster Corp, where I do too many videos on too many things. And also at Twitter at BusterBlade3, also at Bluesky, which I occasionally use. That's about it.
Hell yeah. Hey, Cody, you want to tell people where they can find you?
Never_robot on instant gratification.
Hell yeah. Hi, you can find me twitch.tv/Boingo Writer and at Boingo Writer on YouTube. And hey, if you liked this podcast, remember to beep bop like the video on YouTube, leave a comment, tell us what you thought. If you're listening to this on your podcasting platform of choice, hey, give us a follow, do all that kind of stuff. We really appreciate it. Till next time, do you have any final words, guys?
Gibbity toilet maxing.
Delightful.